Rivers women, immediately the Soul Admiral's wife came on stage. Detecting that they want the governor back. They are leaving the premises right now. Rivers women say they want Sim, so they are leaving the premises immediately. Iba's wife. You're not our first lady. You're not our first lady. Mrs. Ibas, you're not our first lady. The hall is empty. Women left. She's not our first lady. She's not our first lady. She's not our first lady. Rivers women were expecting to see your first lady, Lady Valerie, and she's not our first lady. Mrs. Rivers, you're not our first lady. Rivers women.
That was an embarrassing drama that took place in Rivers State at the venue of the Renewed Hope Initiative Empowerment Program in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, as a group of women in Rivers State staged a walkout in an event in which they had expected that it ought to be the First Lady of Rivers State, the wife of Simi Fubara, that should be at the center stage in that occasion. Because in that video you saw the women insisted that the wife of the suspended governor, Simi Fubara, should address them rather than the wife of the sole administrator of Rivers State, who paraded herself there as the First Lady of Rivers State. This woman rejected her as the First Lady of Rivers State. Now, this event took place at the instance of the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, which was aimed at distributing empowerment items to 500 women across the state in partnership with the Office of the Senior Special Advisor to the President on Sustainable Development Goals. Now, in that video, you saw that they were saying, bring back Sim. They were talking about, we want Sim, we want Sim. They were appalled that the sole administrator had the audacity to present his wife as the First Lady of Rivers State. Now, I don't know what the Tinubu administration is trying to turn Rivers State to, or what they want to turn our democracy to. We have never witnessed this kind of thing in our democracy since 1999, where a sole administrator was imposed on a state, and that sole administrator is so bold, parading himself as if he has the mandate of millions of voters in Rivers State. Never in the history of democracy have we seen anything like this. Now, ordinarily, as a sole administrator, he was sent to Rivers State because the government claimed breakdown of law and order. That was why he was sent there. is not to go and run River State. It wasn't to go and run River State. Now look at the embarrassment he has caused both to his wife and to himself. Even as pointed out that later the program went ahead. Even at that, it's a huge embarrassment. Now, if that man has respect for the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and even respect for Rivers people, what he ought to have done, since that is a program of the wife of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Renew Hope Initiative program, he ought to have found out a permanent secretary in the ministry, perhaps Minister of Women Affairs, if the woman there is the permanent secretary. If a woman there is a permanent secretary, if the permanent secretary in that ministry, if they have Ministry for Women Affairs, which most states do have, is to tell that permanent secretary to go and represent the women in River State in that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife's program. It would have made a lot of sense. It wouldn't have been an insult on our democracy, an insult to the people of River State who elected Simi Fubara. Now, if the Ministry of Women Affairs do not have a female permanent secretary, there are many women there must be women permanent secretaries. Even if they are not, there must be some high-ranking women in River State Civil Service who can represent the female folk in that program and stand in for the women of River, because the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife's Renewed Hope Initiative program, which is basically mostly targeted at women and some vulnerable people, is something that you can always find a woman who can represent the state in that kind of situation. But putting forward your wife, it means that this appointment that were given to them, which the Nigerian Bar Association says an illegality, is so exciting to the Ebas that they have thrown decorum out to the winds, to the level his wife now believe that she is the first lady of River State for the next 6 months or so. Where is that done? Even when Obasanjo put sole administrator for Plateau when he declared state of emergency in 2004, the sole administrator, was he running Plateau the way this man is running Rivers now? Now, the way this man is behaving points to the fact that there was no need to have a declared state of emergency in River State in the first place. He's just running the state, running it the way that those who wanted Fubara out had intended. That is basically what I can understand from all this. And the court is not doing anything about it. The government is not in a hurry to ease him out so that Fubara can return. The duly elected governor of the state can return. Only the other day, it was reported that in a Gestapo style, they invaded the house of deputy governor of River State, duly elected, to retrieve vehicles. The vehicles they were retrieving, are they retrieving it to go and hand it over to who? Okay, who is the deputy sole administrator of Ebas? Since he is the sole administrator, who is his deputy? Let us say that they want to retrieve those vehicles from her to hand it over to the deputy sole administrator to be using. What is the message that these people are trying to pass? Is it that Fubara will not return? This man is now the governor of Rivers State. That democracy has been dead and buried in Rivers State. What message are they passing? Sometimes it beats my imagination. I don't know about you, but whatever you think about this, let me hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.